Welcome to Ready, Set, Retire. I'm Jennifer, and if you're like me, you are closing in on becoming an empty nester, and your home is probably stuffed to the brim with all kinds of things. So this week, I think it's time we have to start decluttering our overcrowded kitchen. And when I say overcrowded kitchen, this is what you see when you come into our potentially beautiful kitchen. It has an island that is used for nothing more than holding stuff. We have a calendar on the fridge from September, even though it's halfway through October. Our fridge has all kinds of pictures, all kinds of stuff, and pantry doors that don't close, stuff on the counters, stuff pretty much everywhere. Marie Kondo would definitely not approve. To take everything out of the room in question and heap it all together in a different room, and then go from there and decide what you want to keep. Some people set up 3 different piles, what is it? Transfer. I can't remember. There's so many. And anyways, I never seem to follow the proper rules for this. I know there's rules for a reason, and I know they probably work really well, but our life is crazy. I'm sure your life is crazy too. It's all the same. So anyways, last weekend I started the process, and it was great to actually scrub all the cupboards. Something I mean, everybody cleans the outside of your cupboard doors, but it's not very often. Sad to say, I don't think I have pulled everything out of all my cupboards since I moved in here 10 years ago. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Maybe you do this. Probably supposed to do this, but we don't seem to find the time for that sort of thing, as good as it would be to have the time to do that. But anyways, they are spick and span, which is fantastic. And so it's been a week. So everything was transferred from these cupboards only. I didn't have the courage to do the pantry and all the other cupboards and drawers and the island and everything. I have not got to that. That is it's a work in progress. Anyways, so all this stuff that was taken out of these cupboards is in my dining room still. It is on the dining room table where it has been all week. So when you walk in to our house, you see that. But then when you come into the kitchen, my eyes gravitate towards this lovely, clean countertop off to the side of the stove, which really, it is nice. They say it's very relaxing and calming, and it's true. Now, what we've had there for 10 years is a crock pot that does get used in the winter months for sure. Does it get used in the summer? It actually doesn't. So it sits there 12 months of the year, and it is used maybe 5 months of the year, 6 months of the year maybe. And on top of the crock pot, naturally, and I'm sure it's the same in your house, you have an egg poacher pot that gets used 3 times a year. How it ended up on top of the crock pot, how that was its home, I don't know, but it has been there like that, teetering on top. So you have the crock pot beside the stand mixer with the egg poacher on top of that, and on top of the egg poacher would then be the microwave cover for your dinner plate to keep it from splattering all over your microwave, and that would be flipped upside down, and inside that would actually be the components for your stand mixer. That's how my kitchen works. And beside that is the can opener that gets used maybe maybe once a week. And that has just lived in the exact same spot on our countertop for over 10 years. So that being said, that all got moved away, which is fantastic. It actually is fantastic. I didn't believe people that it would be that great. It has been very stressful. I cannot lie about that. It is very stressful going through stuff. And we, of course, inherited a bunch of stuff from my husband's mom when she passed. And some of it's been really great. And some of it we haven't used. We're not going to use. And there was a sifter that became quite a debate in our house last night. It was encrusted with some stuff. I have no idea because I've not used it. So I don't know what was on it. I soaked this sifter 3 times in different concoctions trying to get the stuff off it. Ran it through the dishwasher 3 times. And my daughter gave us the biggest lecture on why we were doing this and why it wasn't already in the donate pile. She's like, have you ever sifted anything? No, I actually have never sifted anything. We'll use it. She's like, fine, put it back in that cupboard. It'll never get used. We got the biggest lecture ever. Yeah, maybe 17-year-olds are smart sometimes. So anyways, it will end up, we did scrub it. It is completely clean and it will be put in the transfer pile, the donate pile. So hopefully someone will benefit from sifting. So I would like to say too, the other benefit that comes from removing everything from your cupboards and then really thinking about what works and what doesn't work. This cupboard right here, that's where I used to put all our fry pans, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle every single day. Struggle getting it in, struggle pulling it out. Things were like teetering on top of each other. You had lids on top of fry pans. The small ones would end up on the bottom. This sort of craziness. So I decided, I was radical and took them right out of that cupboard. And like everyone else, you move into a new home and it's usually a bit of a scramble to get everything set up. And then things just stay where they were put. And why? Why does it have to be a struggle every single day for an item you use every single day? So now, it's very exciting. Because when you tidy up, you decide where things go. That's the benefit of it all, right? Now our fry pans are all underneath the stove. And the bakeware that was underneath the stove is now above the stove because we cook way more than we bake. That is absolutely for sure. So should I require a bundt cake to be made, I'm sure I can climb up a ladder and grab that along with the egg poacher. For once or twice a year when you do it. I'm not going to get rid of them because we do like to do things and we do have traditions in our family as to when we like to bake things and make things. So I'm not going to be a minimalist and just get rid of everything. But there's absolutely a benefit to it. It's just surviving the process. And so my next goal, after cleaning off the dining room table and getting everything into the donation boxes, or maybe sell some things on Facebook, I don't know. Anyways, I would like to get another counter cleared because that is the goal of all this. The desire is to have your kitchen be as calm and serene as possible, which certainly not on a daily basis. It's where everything gets put and shoved. Anyways, so I've got a counter right here, which I want you to take a look at. And that is our coffee and tea station. And we've got a really nice glass bowl that I absolutely love that is filled with coupons and medication and I don't even know. It looks like a really glittery change purse and receipts and interesting. So it doesn't need to be there. So the goal would be, because the real problem is this. You see this area right here? That is the smallest space in the kitchen, and we fight over that little tiny area. We all do, because that spot is where just about everything is. The toaster's there, the plates are there, the knives are there, the sink is there, the stove is there. That's where you want to chop things up. The fry pans used to be under there. What I would love to do is to move everything from this side over to our, it's an island. It's a movable island, so it's actually never served us as an island, and it is actually against the wall beside the stove. And it is currently filled with CDs, binders, tissue, a watermelon that should have been eaten 2 months ago, dog brush, like you name it, it's on that island. That really is more of a cupboard, I guess, or a counter. Anyways, so that's the goal, is to try and move all that over there and see how my family reacts to it being over there. But I think if we could have the toaster and all the coffee stuff over there and the teapot and everything, I know it's not close to the sink where the water is, and I do see that as a potential issue. However, I think it would clear up a lot of counter space. I think it would clear up a lot of congestion. I am guessing this is a Hail Mary shot in the dark. How can I actually make my kitchen function? Anyways, we will let you know. The journey continues. The struggle is real. And I certainly look forward to letting you know how it all turns out, and if my family will still be speaking to me when I'm done with it all. And yeah, so I hope if you're going through this too, that you share some of your own struggles and stories and what works, because it doesn't all work. And it's not easy, but hey, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. Take care. And here's the truth. When I say I've got a dining room table full of treasures to go through for my kitchen, like, this is what I'm talking about. A lot of stuff to go through. And so it is hard, and there's a process to it, and you have to be in the right frame of mind, and you have to be all positive. And I know Marie Kondo says you're supposed to thank everything here. Like, some of it was gifts, some of it was just given to us. I don't know how some of this stuff ended up in our home. Certainly wouldn't have purchased some of it. Some of it I did purchase and did use for quite a period of time, and it does bring back good memories too. But it's time for it to move on and let someone else have some good memories with it as well. I don't like throwing things out, and I think if you can donate it or give it away, or maybe even sell some of it to some people who would use it, then that's great. And why not? Why not share the love? Have a great day.